Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. It's Wendy here from Little Nest Crafts. Thank you for joining me today. And today is Wednesday, so I'm a day late because this is the Tuesday challenge that's run by Suzanne over at Nonstoppapercrafts, and we're on week 45, and I'd forgotten all about it, to be honest, and then I saw Suzanne's video on YouTube, so she's inspired me to do what I'm going to do today. And for those of you who don't know, you can do this either on an altered index, but she doesn't mind, you can do it on what you want basically. Some people are doing tags, and some are doing art journals, so it's entirely up to you how you interpret the challenge. But in order to do the challenge, she gives you 3 prompts, and what I do with mine is I do the same as Suzanne. I use an altered index card, and her prompts usually involve a colour and an item, and then sort of a sentiment, I suppose. So the colour today is orange, the item is bead, and the sentiment is calm. And what I do is I stamp them out with my little alphabet stamps, and I stick them on the back of my index card. And what I'm going to try and do today, oh, excuse my dog barking, every little noise, when my husband's out, every little noise, she gets really defensive, so I'll just go and sort her out. I'll be back in a jiffy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some of my distress inks today, and I've brought in a couple of colours, well, 3 colours. I've got black soot, festive berries, and scattered straw, and I'm going to try and emulate a stormy scene. Now, these were totally dry earlier, these inks, because it's ages since I've done any inking, so I've put a bit of water on them, and I don't know how this is going to turn out really, so I'm just going to use a bit of a scrap here to start off and just see how it gets going. Because I didn't want to end up with big blobs on my paper. See how it blends out. They're not brilliant, these daubers, I don't think. Not like the blendy tools, but so I'm going to pop that over the middle of the page. Try and make it look as blended as I can. I have got another one here, but this is a triple effect one. It's a cheaper brand that I got from one of the local craft shops. So we'll just have a look and see if we can blend it a bit more. And bring in a bit of the orange. Yeah, it's going a bit don't want to end up with big circles from the dauber, but I think it's blended a little bit. And then I was going to bring in the red. see how we go with this. Let's have a look. Oh gosh, that's a bit heavy. See if I can blend it down a bit. Try and smooth those out. You bring in some of the yellow again. I might just blend them in a bit more. See if we can get a bit more of the red. A bit more down here. There we go. I'm just going to pop that on there because I don't want my desk getting all yellow and red. Right. Now, that's the red, that's the yellow. And then I'm going to bring on the black. And what I'm going to do with that is my intention was to have that sort of over there. And I think I need to have it on some scrap paper. Let's just see what I've got. Without moving it too much. Let's have a look, see how effective this is. it looks a bit drastic, but see what effect. And if it's not very good, I've got something else up my sleeve. If it's doesn't turn out how I imagined, I'll take the easy option. This is the harder option. Well, it's not hard, but it's just, it might not be like the original picture that I saw. But I'm trying to get the same sort of effect. Right, I'm going to just lift it slightly so I can have a look underneath. Yeah, that's not too bad. And then I'm just going to move that up to the top. And I'm going to turn it round. And I'm going to do the bottom. Like so. And just repeat that process. I can hear Toto outside singing. We've put a cage outside to give her a bit of sunshine, because it's a lovely day here today. Lovely autumn sunshiny day. Make sure I've got the corners. Right. That's okay. It has smudged a little bit at the bottom, but I'm not too bothered about that. Now then, I need to have, I don't know what colour. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can just dampen down some of the colour there. Blend it with a bit more red maybe. Go. And then with my black, I'm just going to wisp, if I can wisp a few just to didn't really want it that dark, but there we go. See if I can blend it in a bit. make it look a bit more like wispy clouds coming down. There we are. I think I need a bit more red underneath there. That's better. A bit more underneath there as well. There we are. And a bit down there. Try and hide that black. Right. That's the black. That's the festive berries. And my yellow. I might just do one more in the middle there. There we are. Put my daubers away. So that is my sky, and I think that's turned out reasonably how I wanted it to. And then what I did, I cut out, so that's my what you'll see in a minute. It doesn't represent calm, but what I did, I hadn't got any alphabet beads or any beads that I could relate to this, and so Suzanne inspired me with what she did by using these alphabet beads. So I printed some off the internet, and I looked up, because I like to use a meaningful sort of sentiment off as my focal piece, and I found this quote, and it says, "Be the calm after the storm." So this is my stormy sky, and so what I did, I printed it on a background and used the white lettering, and then I fussy cut these tiny beads out, and I'm going to use those as my actual beads. A bit tricky to cut out with them being this small, but what I want to do is I just want to go around the edges with my dauber. Just hold them with my tweezers. Just to get rid of the white edges. So I'm going to glue those down. Oops, I can't pick them up. So I hope I'm in frame. That was not very circular, but never mind. A blind man would be pleased to see that, as the saying goes. I'll try and put them on as straight as I can. Do the L. Whoops. Missed the bottom. Last one. I do hope that you're enjoying the Tuesday challenge. And if you look on Suzanne's Facebook page on Non-Stop Paper Crafts, you'll see what everybody's been producing, and there's some great works being posted on there and also on YouTube. So hopefully they're reasonably straight and spaced. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stick that on top of there. Be the calm. Oh, I could put it on the bottom actually. Be the calm after the storm. Yeah, I think we'll do that. It's a bit less conspicuous. Unless, I'm just thinking, I could be the calm. I could actually cut it out, couldn't I? Be the calm. That might be better. Be the calm after the storm. And then I've got to put my stormy bits in. So let's have a look. Be the calm after the storm. Now then, what I tried to do, I tried to make myself, as I did with this, made a little stencil. I cut out some lightning, and what I was hoping was these were some little lightning images off the internet, and I tried to cut them out in the paper so that I could use that as a stencil and leave them blank to leave them white, but because they're so fine, it was impossible, nigh and impossible. So what I've done is I've cut them out, and I'm going to use them like so. I'll bring this one down a little bit. There we go. So we'll print that in there, and I'm just wondering whether to daub the ends of these as well, just to it might just make them blend in a bit better. I get all black on my fingers now. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'll pop that one down there. And then do the same with this one, if we can. Right. So I do thank Suzanne for her inspiration, because hers, she did she used the colours, the orange colours, to do you know, like a sunset. There we go. So I think this one's going to be a bit long. Right, I just have to cut that bit off there, off the bottom. Down there. Let's have a look, move it along a little bit, a little bit. Yep. There we are. And then, once it's dried, it's not quite touching, is it? Just bring it down a little bit. There we go. And then with the dauber, just try and hide them a little bit. By blending them in. But it's proving a bit difficult because the glue's still wet. There we go. But it just takes them, you know, that they're obviously in the clouds. So that's my project for week 45, and I don't really want to put, unless I do a really tiny 45. Let's have a look. Let me just cut this a little bit smaller. And I could perhaps daub the edges a bit. Yeah, I'm going to pop that down there. There we are. So to recap, it's week 45 of the Tuesday challenge, hashtag Altered Index 2024, run by Nonstoppapercrafts. So I hope that you like what I've done, and it's Be the Calm After the Storm, and that's my stormy sky. So I hope you like that. I'll bring it up a little bit closer, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Please leave me a like and a comment if you like this work. Thanks very much, it'd be much appreciated. So until next time, take care then everybody, and I'll say bye for now. Bye.